Hello, my people. Good day to you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, thank you for tuning in every single day to listen to me on Daily Mind Shift. My name is Michael Ojuola for Mindset Transformation Africa, and in today's episode, I want us to talk about how you find yourself. Most of us think that we find ourselves by looking for what we think we lost, but let me just tell you some things. It's not always like that. Sometimes it's so simple to find yourself that we miss it because we're so focused on other things. So let me anchor today's episode on this statement. If you are looking to find yourself, look at what shows up in other people as you engage and interact with them. If you are looking to find yourself, look at what shows up in other people as you engage and interact with them. So today, I want to hit you with something different, something that might just shift the way you see yourself and the world around you. You ever feel like you're searching for something? You're feeling like you're searching for something deeper within yourself. Maybe you're trying to figure out who you are. You're wondering what makes you tick. What is your purpose and what your values truly are. Not just what you say they are, but what they actually are when life gets real. See, a lot of people go on this deep personal quest to, in quote, find themselves. They read books, take personality tests. They sit alone in rooms hoping to hear some inner voice reveal the truth. And I'm not saying those things are not important. Sometimes they are. And all of that has its place, all right? But what if I told you that one of the clearest ways to find yourself is by looking at what shows up in other people as you engage and interact with them? Let me repeat that. What if I told you that one of the clearest ways to find yourself is by looking at what shows up in other people as you engage and interact with them? Think about that for a minute. What comes up in people when they are around you? What kind of energy do they reflect back to you? What do your conversations tend to revolve around? How do people feel after spending time with you? Because, my friends, you are not just an observer of the world. You are also a mirror. And the people respond to you, and the way rather that the people respond to you can help tell you more about yourself than you might ever realize. See, you haven't noticed how some people just seem to bring out the best in other people. When they walk into a room, there is this energy shift. There is solution everywhere. People feel more alive. People feel more engaged. People feel more inspired. And then there are other people who seem to bring out negativity. Drama follows them. Conversations become complaints. The air around them gets heavier. Their vibe is very tense and borderline toxic. What is the difference? It is not just the people around them. It is also what they project. See, you bring certain things into every space that you enter. Whether you realize it or not, you bring certain things to every space that you enter. Your attitude influences the attitude of those around you. Your insecurities can bring out the insecurities in other people. Your confidence can inspire confidence in those who engage with you. Your kindness can also spark kindness in somebody else. So, if you are trying to understand yourself better, take a step back and observe this. What are people reflecting back at you? What are people reflecting back at you? Because sometimes what you see in other people has everything to do with what you carry within yourself. Let me repeat that. Sometimes what you see in other people has everything to do with what you carry within yourself. See, your reactions reveal your inner world. That is one of the easiest ways to discover more about yourself. You need to pay attention to how you react to other people. Does someone's success make you feel excited or envious? Do you get irritated by certain personality types? Then why? Are you more drawn to people who validate you, or do you seek out those who challenge you? Those are questions that you need to answer. Every reaction that you have is a clue. If someone else's confidence bothers you, could it be that because deep down in you, you feel insecure about your own abilities? If someone's success triggers something in you, could it be that you secretly feel like you are falling behind? See, your emotions in interactions are not just about the people, they are about you. So instead of blaming or dismissing anybody, use those moments as a mirror and ask yourself, what does this say about me? And if you're willing to do the deep work, you will start discovering some truths that can change everything. You need to know also that your conversations show your priorities. If you really want to know what you truly value, take a look at the conversations you have the most. Do you find yourself constantly talking about problems, about what is wrong with the world, the people, with your circumstances? Or do you naturally gravitate towards discussing solutions, ideas, personal growth, and things that inspire? See, your words create your reality. If every conversation you have is filled with gossip, negativity, or complaining, that is not just about the other person. That is a reflection of where your mind is. On the flip side, if people leave conversations with you feeling encouraged, they feel challenged, they feel energized, that says a lot about the energy that you carry. So, if you are looking to find yourself, don't just think about who you want to be. Listen to the conversations that you are actually having in the now, because your words will show you exactly where you are. See, what people feel around you tells you more who you are becoming. Whatever people feel around you tells you who you are becoming. Have you ever noticed that when you are in a great mental space, maybe you're confident, you're clear, you're focused, the people around you seem to be more at ease? They are more positive. See, and when you're stressed, you're anxious, you are bitter, it seems like that energy spreads also. That is because who you are internally doesn't stay inside. It leaks out into the spaces that you occupy. You don't have to say a word. People can feel it. They can feel it. They can feel your confidence or your doubt. They can feel your kindness or your judgment. They can feel your peace or your inner chaos. So, one of the greatest ways to find yourself is to ask the right questions. What do people feel when they are around me? Do I bring light into spaces, or do I drain the energy from them? Do I make people feel seen, feel heard, feel valued, or do they walk away feeling small? See, the way people feel around you is a reflection of what you carry within you. If you don't like what you see, then change what is inside of you. So how do you use this awareness to grow? We've talked about how your reactions, conversations, and energy reveal more about you than you might think. Now, what do you do with this awareness? Let me just give you 3 powerful steps to take away today. Be honest about what you see. The hardest part of growth is admitting where we need to change. So take a moment today to be real with yourself. What kind of energy do you bring into the room? What emotions do people reflect back at you? What themes keep showing up in your interactions? No judgment, all right? Just awareness, because you cannot change what you refuse to acknowledge. That is a truth that you need to go with today. You cannot change what you refuse to acknowledge. Also, shift what you project. Once you recognize the patterns in your life, make intentional shifts, all right? If you bring stress into conversations, practice showing up with more peace. If you find that people react negatively to you, ask yourself what vibe you might be giving off to them. If you notice people feeling small around you, start making a conscious effort to uplift people, encourage them, and celebrate others. See, because you need to know that the more you shift your inner world, the more the outer world will reflect that shift back to you. And finally, surround yourself with the right reflections. Not everyone in your life is showing you the best version of themselves. Some people reflect your past, your fears, your doubts. Others reflect your growth, your potential, or your highest self. So, take inventory. Who in your life reflects the kind of person you want to be? Who challenges you to grow? Who brings out the best in you? and then spend more time with them. All right, because who you surround yourself with will ultimately shape the version of yourself that you become. See, finding yourself is not about escaping to some quiet place to think deep thoughts. It's about paying attention to the world around you, because the way you engage with the world around you is constantly revealing who you are. So today I challenge you. Look at what shows up in other people as you interact with them. Look at what gets reflected back at you.